Hello and welcome to this video. So I'll be teaching you Amazon KDP book formatting in this tutorial. So we've been talking about some other couple skills you can learn. So you can check my channel and subscribe so that you stay tuned to more videos to come your way. So basically what you have to know about formatting on KDP is that there are basically two types of books. The first one is text-based books. Those ones are used just text like journals, let's say biographies and stuff like that. Then the second type are like photo-based books such as cookbooks and also fitness instruction books and such types of books. So for the text-based formatting is pretty straightforward. You're just working with clean titles, subheading and very clean text. Well, for cookbooks and all those fitness books, you have to give it a bit more formatting. So basically for this tutorial, we'll just be talking about text-based books. So let's head over straight to an app we call Google Docs. I use Google Docs on my mobile phone, but then you can use any more app you want. So you click down here, new docs file. So the very first thing you want to do is to format the page itself. So you click, then okay, you can see from paper size there are a lot of options here, but the most common ones are this letter that goes for 8.5 by 11 and this one A5 that goes for 5.8 by 8.2. So mostly I prefer using A5 for text-based books. Okay, so we've changed the print layout of the page. So next thing you do is to click this button. Then as you can see, you have a couple of options here. So the first thing you want to do is you format your title. Then click this, put it on title. I think you can use any font you like, but then I do prefer using impact for my title. So let's assume we're writing a book titled Healing Your Money Story. So as you can see, it looks like everything is just choked up in one space. So the main thing you do is to click these three buttons at the top, then you switch to print layout. So as you can see here, it has at least become more appealing to the eyes. Okay, so let's say this is our title. Then for our subtitle, you go down, give a space, then you switch it to subtitle. For my subtitle, I usually like adding the font size, and you do that by clicking this button here. You can add it to 18, yes. And let's write something like the best way to do this. So as you can see, we can just add another formatting for the subtitle. Let's make it a bold setting by clicking this button here. And also everything seems to be aligned to the left, as you can see. So highlight it, you long press highlight, then you change this to the middle. So I think everything sits well now. It's looking much more professional. And for the author name, you choose any name you want by going down for a couple of spaces, then you still centralize it. So let's say, yeah, that's going to be your choice to make. Okay, so you still highlight it, and let's increase the font size to something like 14, then make it a bold setting. So as you can see, it's not looking more professional now. So the next step you do is Right now you're done with your title and subtitle page. So the next thing you do is to go to the next page. You add page break. So to do that, you come to this button at the top, scroll down, add page break. So exactly what's supposed to be on this page now is the copyright page. Okay, so let's make sure we save our work first. Then you head on to ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT to give us a copyright page. Give me a sample copyright page with the name Phil Collins, just like the name we actually got on our book. So you see, ChatGPT always helps us with all of this. ChatGPT makes our life easier and faster. So all you do is to long press, you copy, come back to your Google Docs, then you see this button. So this button brings us back into writing mode, and like I told you, press the three buttons at the top to go to print layout. And since we've copied, all you have to do is paste. Alright, then you just edit out the beginning and the end where you don't need. Okay, it's that easy. We don't need everything here. Let's just edit everything we don't need. So it's that easy. So now you're done with your copyright page. Then you go page break, put your table of contents. So like I told you, I like using impact for heading. Let's make it 18 font size. Let's write this table of contents. Alright, then I think we'll not write our table of contents yet because our book is not ready, so we're just formatting the book. Okay, I'm just trying to show you how you're going to work it out when you finally get your content. So the next thing you do is add page break, and then put another heading with the same settings. Impact, write introduction, you go down, then instead of still using the same font impact, we'll go back to a normal font like Arial. Let's use font size 12. Then assuming you get your text, this is where you're going to type it in. Okay, so instead of putting it centralized, since this is normal text, we'll align it to the left. Okay, the next page break for our heading, chapter 1. So we'll start with heading 1, change it to impact, and then we can use something like font 18, chapter 1. Then you can say something like then coming down, I think we have our formatting on normal text, Arial, then font size 12. Then when you get your content, this is where you type it in. Okay, so I hope it's making more sense now. So don't worry, I think in my next video I will show you how to use ChatGPT to actually get content. So if you want to even make your work a bit faster, you can copy this. You copy by highlighting, copy, then page break. So instead of you starting all over again, it's very easy for you to just come to the next page. Then you paste. Then you change this to chapter 2. I'm sure you're getting my point. So you copy, then you page break, paste, and make this chapter 3. On and on and on. So like I told you, this video is all about learning how to format your book and how to use Google Docs to write your book. So in my next video, I'm going to cover how to use ChatGPT and other AI tools to actually write your book, and actually also how to humanize content so that you won't be flagged for using AI. So if you enjoyed this video, kindly like and subscribe so that you can get my next video that's coming up. Thanks for watching.